How's it going, guys? Dragonstar Production here, back with another What If video. This one being a little bit of a random one, but it works perfectly because it's April Fool's Day, so I hope you guys are having a bunch of laughs. That being said, I wanted to do this What If because it's a blend of my childhood being both between Dragon Ball and WWE, and I felt like it would potentially be a good idea. But before I start the What If, I do want to downplay Goku a bit. Because we can't have Goku basically one-punching people because that's a completely different series. However, I will keep Goku's love of fighting and the love for a good fight and his joy for fighting and wrestling intact. And he won't be a Saiyan, but don't worry, with gimmick changes and different storylines, we'll see different Gokus. That being said, I believe this is enough of the intro, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so we start off with Kakarot as a youngster. Hard times were hitting Kakarot's family and keeping stability was extremely hard. They were losing everything around him and they realized that Kakarot growing up in this environment would only put a strain on him growing up. However, Kakarot had a father, Bardock, who was once a great wrestler back in the day. Bardock suffered, though, multiple neck injuries after he had a match that almost lasted 24 hours. The rules of the match basically had Bardock on the brink of death, but somehow he edged to keep going. This company was later formed into what was known as NWA. Then, going to the hospital after the match, Bardock was cared for by a loving nurse, which later turned into be his wife, Gine. So after hearing this story, as well as many others, Kakarot vowed to live up into his father's legacy as becoming a professional wrestler. Although they didn't have much money, Kakarot still tried to travel as much as he could to try to get the wrestling experience. Kakarot would watch wrestling at a young age, and he grew up watching the likes of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, Stone Cold, and The Rock of the Attitude Era. But Kakarot wasn't just watching these wrestlers, he would also be wrestling in these promotions, all around the world, learning new traits and learning new moves to fight himself. Kakarot, whose ring name was Goku, turned out to be quite skilled and adapted in every match that he fought. Goku became a multi-decorated champion and beloved with the fans wherever he went in wrestling. Goku also managed to have a background in martial arts by this time because, well, wrestling wasn't always cutting it for him, so he had to spread out from just wrestling. However, wrestling was his passion, so Goku managed to come back before he got too out of wrestling. Goku by this time battled many already in the indies and claimed his spot as the top dog, but all it took was one call for Goku to tingle more than he ever has. Goku would get a call from Vince McMahon himself, and Vince tells Goku that he's highly impressed with him and that Goku has very high wrestling skills and asks Goku if he would like to compete in the big leagues. Goku, without any questions, accepts the offer, excited for all the people that he's actually going to get to wrestle. And after the contract is worked out, WWE promotes a new superstar on the night of December 9th, 2005, Friday Night SmackDown. For about 3 months before this day, Friday Night SmackDown and their pay-per-views would promote Goku's arrival as a high-flying powerhouse. And this was actually something new to WWE at the time, and after the promotional video after promotional video, the day of December 9th came and Goku was ready to debut. Bobby Lashley, who's proved to be a dominant force, was ready in the ring, getting ready for his match with William Regal. But right when Regal is about to go out, another promo hits. This time, it wasn't just a video package, it was the actual Goku. Goku comes onto the Titantron and states, "It looks like you're looking for a good fight, and I think I'm the guy who can give it to you." Then we hear Goku's music. Goku then pops out of the smoke that appeared on the entrance ramp. The crowd at first wasn't sure of what to do, but as soon as the match began, Goku had already won the crowd over. Goku and Bobby Lashley would then lock arms, but Lashley puts Goku back on the ropes, where Goku then flips Lashley over the ropes, and then Goku would then dive off the ropes, and hitting a 450 splash for good measure. Goku then gets up, grabbing Lashley over his shoulder, and tosses him into the ring, but Lashley thinks fast, and he gets up and stomps Goku's hands, and then continues to stomp him much more. This is where Lashley actually begins to build his momentum in the match, but after Goku leaped over a spear, he managed to hit Bobby Lashley with a kick straight to the jaw, where he turned around, So this means that Lashley would go crashing back to the mat as Goku climbs to the top rope where he nails his new finishing move that he calls the Spirit Bomb, which is a double flipped Swanton Bomb. Goku lands directly onto the stomach of Lashley where he grabs his leg and leaps for the pin, and a 1, 2, 3. Goku of course celebrates his first win of the WWE, but also kind of slowed down the momentum that Bobby Lashley had. Goku would then go backstage where he was actually told that he did an incredible job by Batista, who was in the match next. Goku felt better than ever, especially when he was told to go to Vince's office. Vince tells the rookie that he did a great job and won over the crowd pretty fast, so Vince goes on to say that he will have a small rivalry with Bobby Lashley. Goku and Lashley have a rematch the next week of SmackDown after scrapping the Lashley vs. Rico rivalry that was taking place during this time. Goku during the rematch would win again, and Lashley by this point would actually be floored. He doesn't understand why Goku is beating him. He wanted to say that it was a fluke, but he can't. Goku is beating him simply because that he is better, and Bobby Lashley would then attack Goku during his third match while the ref was knocked out, but Goku would actually reverse the attack that Bobby Lashley did and actually still manage to win the match. Goku early on is clearly getting a push to be a pretty dominant figure in the WWE, at least as a rookie. But this would eventually lead us to our first pay-per-view, at least our first pay-per-view that Goku would be involved in. This would be Armageddon of 2005. Bobby Lashley, being the heel after being jealous of the rookie Goku, would have his third chance now to show Goku why he deserves to be on top. And this match wouldn't just be any match. It would be a no disqualification match because both had some aggression that they needed to take out, and plus, blood was always a good thing, especially around this time. Bobby Lashley walks out to the ring first, getting booed, while Goku makes his entrance second, and the two get in the ring and the referee has to instantly call for the bell because the two start launching at each other. Lashley gets rough and instantly kicks Goku in the balls, and Goku goes down to his knees as Lashley takes advantage early on, just beating Goku around, showing us that Goku wasn't invincible. Lashley then decides to bring a chair into the mix, and this is also where Goku steps a chair shot, then spin kicks the chair right into Lashley's face. Goku then goes outside the ring apron and springboards on the top rope, crashing his feet right onto the chair that landed on Lashley's face. Lashley would then start pouring blood, but Goku goes in for the pin, but Lashley still manages to kick out. Goku cannot believe this, but smiles because this means that the fight will only get better. Goku then picks Lashley up and pulls his hands back as he screams, "Kamehameha!" And he then screams to release a full impact as he double axe handles Lashley right into the gut. Lashley crashes back down to the mat, and we'll see a familiar sight where Goku climbs up to the top turnbuckle and nails a Spirit Bomb onto Lashley. The crowd cheers for Goku to pin him, and when Goku goes for the pin, it's all over. Lashley couldn't kick out, and Goku had beaten Lashley 3 out of 0 times, ending Lashley's dominance in the early 2006 or late 2005 era. I don't think that Lashley or anyone in the locker room would be pushing Goku around for a fight, but that doesn't mean Goku won't be pushing for a fight himself. And guys, I am actually going to be ending the video off here, but I will say that I hope you guys enjoyed this What If, being an April Fool's What If, and kind of being different from any of my others. And I promise in part 2 I also plan on covering much more ground. I just had to first get an introduction to the series and see how you guys were going to react to it. I really hope that you guys like this video and I actually get to make a part 2 because I plan on covering more pay-per-views like the Royal Rumble, New Year's Revolution, WrestleMania, and all this stuff. So if you want to see Goku in WWE and see how far he can actually go, you guys better like this video. No particular like goal, just show this video some love. Laugh at it, have fun with it. That's what this video is made to be. Hope you guys have an amazing April Fool's Day. Lots of laughs, lots of jokes. Dragonstar Productions is out.
I am Lord Frieza, Emperor of the Universe, and I advise you to like this video and subscribe to Dragonstar Productions, or you'll force me to use 100% of my power. Oh, ho, ho, ho. But that won't be necessary because you've already hit the bell for all alerts and notifications. Ho, 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 ho.